I'm sorry, I don't know why every video starts that way. Good God. I thought your video was great. I thought your question is completely with merit, and I think it's something that we all think about. I don't so much think about would I do it again, because I've said repeatedly, absolutely, over and over and over again, I would do it again. But I have been asked, now I have the lap band, I have been asked by people who just really don't know how the whole thing works. They're just asking questions. Whether or not I feel that I will have the band removed when I'm at goal or not. Because the biggest part of my journey has been, you know, conquering a lot of the emotional, the mental side of things, the food addiction and stuff like that. And I would like very much to sit here and tell you that as in control as I am, and as hard as I have worked to conquer those things, that I could have that band taken out now or at goal and be fine. I would like to believe it. I'd like to be able to tell it to you. But when I'm being realistic, when I'm being just honest with myself, and I'm looking out for my future, the reality is that through this process, I have had numerous occasions that, yeah, the thought was there to binge, to purge, that I wanted to eat away the pain or the sadness or the anger, whatever it was. That's still a thought. It's still dominant, and sometimes the thought gets to a craving. And now, for me, I can deal with that emotional side of it, and I can talk myself through it. But the biggest saving grace is the absolute fact that that band is there, and no matter how bad I crave it or how bad I want it, I'm not going to be able to. I'd also like to say that I could be trusted to maybe just have a weak moment here and there. But one weak moment leads to a second, to a third, to a fourth, and you end up 500 pounds. And I would like to believe that I have that all mastered and conquered as well. I don't personally, I'm not gonna attempt that. My band stays forever. I have lost weight before the surgery and gained it all back, just like everybody else who's dieted, or practically everybody else. I guess I shouldn't say that. No, and if I was in your situation, I mean, literally taking your question, if that were my scenario, would I still do the surgery? Abso-freaking-lutely. Because for me personally, I had determined long ago that my weight issues and my food issues were emotional. I knew that. I know it now. I know it to be true. And as hard as I've worked to work through a lot of those issues and be much more well than I have ever been, the reality is that it's still my past. Those things still happen, and I still have moments. And we all do. And I'm fine with having the moments. I realize that life is scary and sad and depressing and all of those things sometimes. Okay, I get that. So I'm okay with that. I need my band. For me, that's my safety net, because my band keeps me from actually physically being able to go and eat and do that, so that I am forced to deal with the emotion and the ramifications of that in my mind instead of in my mouth. And I hope that makes some kind of sense to you. That's my own personal feelings on it. It's based on how I have evaluated and thought about where I'm at and how I feel about things, because I did have the thought, well, does it come out? You know, I'm only 38 years old. let's say I have 50 years left. You know, do I have this band for 50 years? I actually think they'll come up with something better, and I'll move on to that at some point in my life. I think that I will always have some form of band or whatever their next miracle is or something. I don't think I feel strong enough to trust that I could maintain it without the help, because there have been times that if that band wasn't there, I'm absolutely positive no matter how much work I've done up here, I would have eaten. I just know that I would have. And I would love to tell you that I wouldn't, but you know, I don't know many alcoholics who can just hang out all afternoon in the bar. You know, and that's kind of how I feel about it. You know, food is every day a part of my life. There's never going to be a time when I can get away from it. And you know, I've had other addictions in my life, and I don't go poking a stick at those either. So for me, I would do it again and again and again. And I will not have the band removed at goal. I will always want my band to have restriction. I will never again want to be able to eat more than I can eat now. That's just where I've come in my 15 months. So anyway, I hope that's of some use to you, and I hope that you find all the answers that you need for your journey. I hope you're having a great day and experiencing some great success, and I will talk to you soon.